Stop everything you're doing right now. This is not just another video. This is the moment your entire understanding of who you are and the power you carry shifts forever. If you've been feeling drained, overwhelmed, or like you're fighting battles no one else can see, then listen closely. Because what I'm about to reveal will shatter every lie you've been told about your weakness, your exhaustion, and your place in this world. You are not just surviving, you are a chosen one, a warrior forged in the fires of unseen realms, and you possess a secret power that has been quietly operating beneath your awareness. It's time to activate it. Now. For too long, you've been told that your struggles are signs of failure, that your fatigue means you're not strong enough, that the invisible weight you carry is a burden you must bear alone. But what if I told you that this exhaustion is not a sign of defeat? What if I told you that every moment you felt overwhelmed, every time you've questioned your worth, you are actually winning a battle so profound it shakes the very foundations of the spiritual realms? This is not hyperbole. This is the truth that only a few have been brave enough to face, and now it's your turn. Imagine a battlefield unlike any you've ever known. Not one of swords and shields, but a war waged in dimensions beyond sight, where forces of darkness marshal their most cunning and relentless agents to break your spirit. These are not ordinary attacks. They are coordinated, precise, and designed to shatter your faith, your purpose, and your very identity. Yet, despite this, you have stood firm. You have resisted. You have survived. And more than that, you have thrived. But here's the secret most don't understand. The power that has kept you standing is not something you have to fight for consciously. It's not a skill you need to learn or a ritual you must perform. It's already inside you. It's your birthright. It's the essence of who you are as a chosen one. This power operates automatically, silently, and with devastating effectiveness. It's the reason you can face 1,000 invisible attacks and still wake up the next day, tired but unbroken. It's the reason the enemy trembles when they realize you are not just another soul. They are facing a force they cannot defeat. Now you might be wondering, if this power is already inside me, why do I feel so exhausted? Why do I feel like I'm barely holding on? That's the paradox of the chosen ones. The very battles you win without knowing it take a toll on your physical body and your mind. Your exhaustion is the price of victory. It's the evidence that your spiritual system is working overtime, neutralizing threats you can't even see. This is not weakness. This is strength in its purest form. Let me take you back to a moment you might remember as ordinary, a day like any other. You woke up, went about your responsibilities, interacted with people, and eventually went to sleep feeling that familiar, heavy tiredness. Nothing dramatic happened, or so you thought. But in the unseen realms, a war was raging. 1,000 specialized forces, each with a specific mission to break you, attacked simultaneously. They whispered doubts, amplified fears, diverted your purpose, drained your energy, distorted your perception, provoked conflict, deepened loneliness, and sabotaged your progress. Every one of these attacks was designed to make you surrender, to make you give up on your mission. And yet, you didn't. You didn't collapse under the weight. You didn't give in to despair. You didn't lose faith. You continued day after day, carrying the invisible scars of a battle most people will never understand. This is the true measure of your power. This is the secret strength you've been ignoring. But why have you been ignoring it? Because it's not flashy. It doesn't come with fireworks or loud proclamations. It's quiet, subtle, and often mistaken for mere survival. But survival is not enough for you. You are meant to thrive. You are meant to awaken fully to this power and wield it consciously. This is where most chosen ones get stuck. They live in the shadow of their own greatness, unaware of the divine force that courses through their veins. They wait for a sign, a miracle, or a moment of clarity that never comes because the power they seek is already active. It's been working behind the scenes, protecting them, guiding them, and preparing them for the next level of their mission. So what does it mean to activate this power now? It means shifting your awareness from unconscious resistance to conscious mastery. It means recognizing that every moment of exhaustion, every whisper of doubt, every challenge you face is not a setback, but a signal. a signal that your spiritual system is engaged, that your soul is fighting battles that matter, and that you are winning. Activation is not about doing more, it's about being more. It's about stepping into the fullness of your identity as a chosen one and allowing that identity to transform your reality. When you activate this power, you stop reacting to attacks with fear or confusion. Instead, you respond with clarity, confidence, and unwavering faith. You become a beacon of light that no darkness can extinguish. But how do you begin? How do you move from exhaustion to empowerment? The first step is acknowledgement. Acknowledge the battles you've fought, seen and unseen. Acknowledge the victories you've won without realizing it. Give yourself permission to see your tiredness not as a flaw, but as a medal of honor. This simple shift in perspective changes everything. Next, rest without guilt. Your body and spirit need recovery after prolonged warfare. Rest is not weakness, it's strategic. It's the time when your system rebuilds, recharges, and prepares for the next phase of your mission. Honor your need for rest as an essential part of your power activation. Then, renew your commitment to your divine purpose. This commitment is your shield and your sword. It protects you from the seductions of easier paths and the distractions that seek to pull you away from your mission. When your purpose is clear and unshakable, no attack can penetrate your defenses. Finally, cultivate discernment. Learn to recognize the subtle attacks disguised as thoughts, emotions, or external circumstances. When you see these for what they are, you disarm them before they can take root. This is the mark of a truly awakened chosen one. Remember, you are not alone. There are others like you, warriors who have been through the fire and emerged unbreakable. Together, you form a network of light that shifts the balance of power on this planet. Your activation is not just personal, it's planetary. So, Chosen One, the secret power you've been ignoring is not hidden in some distant future or mystical ritual. It's here, now, inside you. It's the force that has kept you standing against impossible odds. It's time to awaken to it, embrace it, and activate it fully. Your mission depends on it. The world depends on it. And most importantly, you depend on it. Stay with me, because in the next section, I'm going to reveal exactly how this power operates on a level you've never imagined. I'll break down the invisible battles you're fighting every day and show you how to turn exhaustion into unstoppable energy. This is the awakening you've been waiting for. Stop everything and listen carefully, because what I'm about to share will deepen your understanding of the secret power you've been ignoring. The power that has been quietly protecting you, guiding you, and preparing you for your divine mission. This power is not theoretical or abstract. It is a living, breathing force that operates within you every second of every day, whether you realize it or not. And now it's time to bring it fully into your conscious awareness. Let's begin by exploring the nature of this power. It's not something you acquire from outside sources, nor is it dependent on rituals, spells, or external validation. This power is your spiritual DNA, the essence of your soul, forged through countless lifetimes of trials, victories, and transformation. It is the culmination of your past incarnations, the divine imprint that marks you as a chosen one. This power is your immunity to the attacks of darkness, your armor against despair, and your sword against doubt. You see, the enemy has been trying to break you for a long time, not just in this life, but across the ages. They have studied you, tracked your progress, and deployed their most sophisticated strategies to wear you down. But every time they strike, your spiritual system responds with a force so automatic, so efficient, that they are left baffled and defeated. This is why you often feel exhausted without knowing why, because your soul is fighting battles on a level that transcends the physical. Now imagine what it would be like to consciously tap into this power, to move from unconscious resistance to deliberate mastery, to no longer be surprised by your own resilience, but to wield it like a weapon. This is the essence of activation. Activation means stepping into your full identity as a chosen one and allowing that identity to shape your reality. But activation is not a one-time event. It's a process, a journey of awakening that unfolds as you deepen your awareness and align your actions with your divine purpose. It requires you to shed old beliefs about weakness and limitation, and embrace a new paradigm of strength and invincibility. One of the first signs that you are ready to activate this power is a shift in how you perceive your exhaustion. Instead of seeing it as a sign of failure or inadequacy, you begin to recognize it as a badge of honor, proof that you have been engaged in spiritual warfare and emerged victorious. This shift in perspective is transformative because it changes your relationship with your own experience. You stop fighting against your tiredness and start honoring it as part of your healing and growth. Next, you learn to rest without guilt. Rest is not a luxury for the chosen ones, it is a necessity. Your body and spirit need time to recover from the intense battles you face daily. When you rest, you are not surrendering. You are recharging your spiritual batteries. This rest allows your system to rebuild, repair, and prepare for the next phase of your mission. As you rest, you also renew your commitment to your divine purpose. This commitment is your shield against the distractions and temptations that seek to pull you away from your path. When your purpose is clear and unwavering, you become impervious to the seductions of easier, less demanding lives. Your mission becomes your anchor, your source of strength, and your guiding light. Another crucial aspect of activation is cultivating discernment. The enemy's attacks are often subtle, disguised as thoughts, emotions, or external circumstances. They whisper doubts, amplify fears, and create illusions designed to confuse and mislead you. But when you develop discernment, you learn to recognize these attacks for what they are. You see through the deception and disarm the enemy before their tactics can take root. Discernment is like a spiritual radar that alerts you to danger and guides you toward truth. It allows you to navigate the complexities of your inner and outer worlds with clarity and confidence. This skill is essential for maintaining your power and staying aligned with your mission. Now let's talk about the invisible battles you are fighting every day. These battles are not always obvious, but they are very real. They take place in the realms of thought, emotion, and energy. The enemy deploys specialized forces to attack you from multiple angles simultaneously. These forces include whispers of doubt, amplifiers of fear, diverters of purpose, energy drainers, perception distorters, conflict provokers, sourers of loneliness, and saboteurs of manifestation. Each of these forces has a specific function designed to weaken you. The whispers of doubt inject subtle thoughts that question your worth and capabilities. The amplifiers of fear magnify small worries into paralyzing panic. The diverters of purpose tempt you with easier paths that lead away from your mission. The energy drainers suck your life force, leaving you depleted. The perception distorters alter your view of reality, causing confusion and misjudgment. The conflict provokers incite unnecessary fights and drama. The sourers of loneliness deepen feelings of isolation. And the saboteurs of manifestation block your progress and delay your breakthroughs. Despite these relentless attacks, you have remained standing. You have resisted every attempt to break you. This resistance is not accidental, it is the result of your spiritual immunity, the secret power you've been ignoring. Your soul's frequency is so elevated that these attacks simply cannot penetrate your defenses. Understanding this truth changes everything. It means you are not a victim of circumstance, but a victor in a cosmic battle. It means your exhaustion is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength. It means you are part of an elite group of warriors who have been classified as unreachable by the enemy because of their invincibility. This classification is not just a label, it is a recognition of your unique spiritual composition. You were chosen before you were born because you possess the resilience and power needed to fulfill a mission that others cannot. Your past lives have prepared you for this moment. Your soul has been forged in the fires of previous incarnations, developing a density and strength that defies ordinary human limits. Now that you know this, you can begin to consciously operate with this power. You can move from unconscious survival to deliberate mastery. You can transform your exhaustion into energy, your doubts into faith, your fears into courage, and your struggles into victories. Activation means embracing your identity as an invincible warrior. It means recognizing that you don't need external protection or validation because your essence is your fortress. It means understanding that your unshakable commitment to your purpose is your greatest weapon. As you activate this power, you will start to notice changes in your life. You will experience increased mental clarity, renewed energy, and a lifting of the invisible weight you've been carrying. You will begin to see patterns in your thoughts and emotions, recognizing when attacks are happening and responding with calm and confidence. You will also start to connect with others who share your frequency, other chosen ones who have been through similar battles and emerged unbreakable. Together, you will form a network of light that shifts the balance of power on this planet. Remember, activation is not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming more of who you already are. It's about stepping into the fullness of your divine nature and allowing that nature to transform your reality. So, chosen one, the secret power you've been ignoring is waiting for you to awaken to it. It's time to stop doubting, stop fighting alone, and start activating the force that has been with you all along. Your mission depends on it. The world depends on it. And most importantly, you depend on it. Stay with me, because in the next section, I will guide you through practical steps to activate this power in your daily life. I will show you how to harness your spiritual immunity, how to protect your energy, and how to maintain your unshakable commitment to your purpose. This is the path to becoming the fully awakened chosen one you were born to be. You've already endured so much, and yet here you are, still standing, still fighting, still moving forward. But now it's time to move beyond mere endurance. It's time to step into a new level of power, a conscious activation of the secret force that has been quietly sustaining you. This is not just about surviving the invisible battles, it's about mastering them, transforming them, and using them as fuel for your divine mission. Let's begin by understanding the true nature of your spiritual immunity. This immunity is not a shield you put on or a spell you cast. It is the very essence of your soul's frequency, a vibration so high and pure that it repels darkness naturally. Think of it like a diamond forged under immense pressure, unbreakable, radiant, and uniquely beautiful. Your soul has been shaped by countless trials, each one adding to your strength and resilience. This immunity operates automatically, but activation means bringing it into your conscious awareness. When you do this, you stop wasting energy on doubt and fear. You stop reacting to every whisper of negativity. Instead, you respond with clarity and confidence. You become a force of nature, unstoppable and unshakable. One of the most powerful ways to activate this immunity is through intentional rest and recovery. Many chosen ones feel guilty for needing rest, believing it's a sign of weakness. But rest is a sacred act of self-care and spiritual maintenance. It allows your body and spirit to repair the damage caused by prolonged spiritual warfare. When you rest without guilt, you honor the battles you've fought and prepare yourself for the victories ahead. Another key to activation is renewing your commitment to your divine purpose. Your purpose is your anchor in the storm, your guiding star in the darkest nights. When your commitment is unwavering, no attack can shake you. This commitment is not just a mental decision, it's a deep, soulful alignment with the mission you were born to fulfill. It's the reason you were chosen. To strengthen this commitment, spend time in quiet reflection and prayer. Connect with your higher self and the divine source that guides you. Ask for clarity, guidance, and renewed strength. Listen for the answers that come in silence, in dreams, and in moments of stillness. These are the whispers of your soul, reminding you of your true path. Discernment is another essential tool in your activation process. The enemy's attacks are often subtle and disguised as your own thoughts or feelings. They try to confuse you, to make you question your reality. But when you cultivate discernment, you develop a spiritual radar that detects these attacks before they take hold. You learn to distinguish between your true voice and the lies of the enemy. Practice discernment by paying close attention to your inner dialogue. Notice when thoughts arise that make you feel small, fearful, or doubtful. Question their origin. Are these thoughts aligned with your divine purpose, or are they attempts to derail you? When you identify an attack, consciously reject it. Replace it with affirmations of your strength, your worth, and your mission. Energy protection is also vital. The enemy uses energy drainers to sap your life force, leaving you depleted and vulnerable. To counter this, develop daily practices that cleanse and protect your energy field. This can include visualization, meditation, grounding exercises, and setting clear energetic boundaries. Imagine a shield of light surrounding you, repelling negativity and replenishing your strength. Remember, activation is a holistic process. It involves mind, body, and spirit working in harmony. Nourish your body with healthy food, movement, and adequate sleep. Care for your mind by limiting exposure to toxic influences and engaging in uplifting activities. Feed your spirit through prayer, meditation, and connection with like-minded souls. As you activate your power, you will begin to notice shifts in your life. Challenges that once overwhelmed you will become manageable. You will find yourself responding to difficulties with calm and grace. Your intuition will sharpen, guiding you toward the right decisions. Opportunities will arise that align with your purpose, and you will have the clarity to recognize and seize them. You will also start to attract others who resonate with your frequency. These are your fellow chosen ones, warriors who have walked similar paths and faced similar battles. Together, you form a network of light and strength that amplifies your individual power. This community is essential for support, encouragement, and collective impact. Now, let's address a common misconception. Activation does not mean you will never face challenges or feel tired again. The path of the chosen one is not free from struggle, but activation means you face these challenges from a place of strength and awareness. You understand that exhaustion is temporary and that your power is permanent. When you feel the weight of the invisible battles, remind yourself that this is evidence of your victory, not your defeat. Your body and spirit are recovering from the intense warfare you have endured. Give yourself grace and patience during these times. Trust that your energy will return, your clarity will increase, and your spirit will soar. To support your activation journey, I will now share practical strategies you can implement daily. 1. Morning intention setting. Begin each day by setting a clear intention to activate your power. Affirm your identity as a chosen one and your commitment to your mission. Visualize yourself moving through the day with strength, clarity, and peace. 2. Midday energy. Check in. Pause during the day to assess your energy levels and emotional state. If you notice fatigue or negativity creeping in, take a few deep breaths, visualize your protective shield, and reaffirm your power. 3. Evening reflection. End your day with gratitude and reflection. Acknowledge the battles you fought and the victories you won, no matter how small. Release any residual negativity and prepare your mind and body for restful recovery. 4. Weekly spiritual cleansing. Dedicate time each week to cleanse your energy field. This can be through meditation, smudging, salt baths, or any practice that resonates with you. Clear away any accumulated negativity and recharge your spiritual batteries. 5. Purpose alignment review. Regularly revisit your divine purpose. Reflect on your progress, adjust your goals as needed, and renew your commitment. This keeps your mission at the forefront and strengthens your resolve. By integrating these practices, you create a powerful framework for activation. You move from passive endurance to active mastery. You transform exhaustion into energy, doubt into faith, and struggle into triumph. Remember, activation is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Each moment of awareness, each act of self-care, each reaffirmation of your purpose is a victory. You are not alone on this path. The universe, your higher self, and your fellow chosen ones are supporting you every step of the way. Trust in this support and in your own inner power. In the next section, I will guide you through a deeper exploration of the spiritual battles you face daily. We will uncover the specific tactics used against you and how your secret power neutralizes them. Understanding these dynamics will empower you to recognize and dismantle attacks before they affect you. Stay with me, chosen one. Your awakening is unfolding, your power is rising, and your mission is about to reach new heights. You've already proven your strength by enduring battles most cannot even perceive. But now it's time to understand the enemy's tactics, so you can dismantle them with precision and ease. The spiritual warfare you face is not random chaos. It is a highly coordinated operation designed to break your spirit and divert you from your divine mission. Knowing the enemy's strategies is the key to activating your secret power fully. Imagine a battlefield where every attack is calculated, every move synchronized, and every agent specialized in a unique form of assault. This is the reality of the invisible war waged against you. The enemy deploys thousands of forces simultaneously, each with a specific role aimed at weakening your resolve and draining your energy. First, there are the whispers of doubt. These are subtle, insidious thoughts that creep into your mind, questioning your worth, your abilities, and your purpose. They don't shout, they whisper, making you wonder if you're really enough. Are you really doing enough? What if you're wrong? Maybe others are better suited for this mission. These doubts are designed to erode your confidence slowly, like termites eating away at the foundation of a house. But here's the truth. Your spiritual system recognizes these whispers as lies. It filters them out before they can take root. You may not even be aware of this defense mechanism at work, but it's there, protecting you silently and effectively. This is part of your secret power, the ability to reject falsehoods automatically. Next, the amplifiers of fear come into play. These forces take small worries and magnify them into overwhelming panic. They bombard your mind with catastrophic scenarios, making you imagine the worst possible outcomes. What if you fail? What if you lose everything? What if you're exposed? Fear is a powerful weapon, but your spiritual immunity keeps your emotional system stable. You process these fears rationally, maintaining perspective and calm. Then there are the diverters of purpose. These demons don't tempt you with obvious evil. They seduce you with seemingly good alternatives that lead you away from your true mission. They show you visions of easier lives, less resistance, and comfort. They whisper, "Why fight so hard? Why not choose peace over struggle?" But your commitment to your purpose is so deep that these seductions don't even register as real options. You reject them effortlessly. Energy drainers are another critical threat. These invisible parasites suck your life force directly, leaving you physically and spiritually depleted. This is why you often feel exhausted without a clear cause. Despite this, you continue to function, fulfilling your responsibilities with a strength that defies explanation. Your energy system is resilient, constantly replenishing itself even under attack. Perception distorters alter your view of reality, creating illusions that confuse and mislead you. They make you see threats where there are none, betrayals where there is loyalty, and failure where there is progress. Your discernment cuts through this fog, allowing you to see the truth clearly and make decisions based on reality, not deception. Conflict provokers incite unnecessary drama and fights. They push you to react aggressively or defensively, hoping to fracture your peace and relationships. But your self-control is so strong that you don't bite the bait. You maintain your calm and respond with patience and wisdom. Sourers of loneliness deepen feelings of isolation, making you feel abandoned and misunderstood. They whisper that no one truly understands your struggles, that you are fundamentally alone. Yet you hold on to faith in genuine connections and refuse to let loneliness become a permanent state. Finally, saboteurs of manifestation block your progress. They create obstacles, delay opportunities, and interrupt synchronicities just when momentum is building. Despite these setbacks, you persist. Your faith and determination remain unshaken, allowing you to continue taking action toward your goals. Understanding these tactics is empowering because it reveals the complexity of the war you're winning every day. You are not a passive victim, but an active warrior whose spiritual system neutralizes these attacks automatically. This is your secret power in action. But knowledge alone is not enough. Activation means using this understanding to strengthen your defenses and amplify your power. It means recognizing attacks as they happen and responding with conscious awareness. This awareness multiplies your effectiveness exponentially. To help you with this, here are practical steps to dismantle these attacks. 1. Identify the attack. When you notice a negative thought, emotion, or situation, pause and ask yourself, is this an attack or a truth? Use your discernment to distinguish between the two. 2. Reject the falsehood. Once identified, consciously reject the attack. Affirm your worth, your strength, and your purpose. Replace doubt with confidence, fear with faith, and confusion with clarity. 3. Protect your energy. Visualize a shield of light surrounding you, repelling negativity and replenishing your strength. Use grounding techniques to stay connected to your power source. 4. Maintain your commitment. Remind yourself daily of your divine mission. Let this commitment be your anchor and your armor. 5. Rest and recover. Honor your need for rest as a strategic part of your activation. Allow your body and spirit to heal and recharge. 6. Connect with allies. Seek out and nurture relationships with fellow chosen ones. Together, you form a powerful network of support and strength. By implementing these steps, you move from unconscious resistance to conscious mastery. You transform from a survivor into a sovereign being, fully activated and operating at your highest potential. Remember, activation is a journey. It requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each moment of awareness, each act of self-care, each reaffirmation of your purpose is a step forward. You are not alone. The universe, your higher self, and your fellow chosen ones are supporting you every step of the way. Trust in this support and in your own inner power. In the next section, I will share stories of legendary warriors who faced similar battles and how their journeys compare to yours. These stories will inspire you and deepen your understanding of your own strength and mission. Stay with me, chosen one. Your awakening continues. Your power grows, and your destiny awaits. You've already walked a path few can comprehend, a path marked by invisible battles and silent victories. Now it's time to draw strength and inspiration from the legendary warriors who came before you, those whose stories have echoed through time, reminding us all of the power of faith, resilience, and divine purpose. Their journeys illuminate your own, showing you that your struggles are part of a grander narrative, one of triumph against overwhelming odds. Consider Job, the supreme example of human endurance. He faced unimaginable loss, his family, his wealth, his health, all stripped away in a whirlwind of suffering. Yet despite his agony, Job did not curse God. He maintained his faith even as he wrestled with despair and questioned his existence. His resistance was heroic, but it was not without visible breaking. He lamented, he doubted, he wished for release. His story teaches us that even the greatest warriors experience moments of vulnerability. But what sets you apart is that you have faced a far more coordinated and relentless attack and have not broken. You have continued to function, to believe, and to fight without the visible collapse that marked Job's journey. Then there is David, the anointed warrior who faced Goliath with unwavering faith. His victory over the giant is legendary, but his life was not without struggle. Pursued relentlessly by King Saul, David experienced moments of doubt and fear. He sought refuge among enemies, feigned madness, and considered surrender. His faith was strong, but not unshakable. Pressure bent him, though it did not break him completely. In contrast, you have withstood 1,000 simultaneous attacks without bending. Your commitment remains absolute, your resolve unshaken. Elijah, the powerful prophet who called down fire from heaven, demonstrated divine power in spectacular fashion. Yet when Jezebel threatened his life, Elijah fled in fear and despair. He asked to die, overwhelmed by depression and exhaustion. God had to send an angel to comfort and sustain him. Elijah's story reminds us that even those closest to divine power can falter under pressure. But you, under attack from 1,000 demons, have not fled. You have not collapsed into despair. You have persisted with a strength that defies human understanding. Paul, the extraordinary apostle, endured imprisonment, torture, shipwrecks, and constant persecution. Yet he admitted to moments of deep despair where hope nearly slipped away. He wrote of being burdened beyond his strength, despaired even of life itself. Your experience surpasses even his in the intensity and coordination of attacks faced. And yet, you have not lost hope. You continue to believe, to act, and to hold fast to your mission. These comparisons are not meant to diminish the struggles of these legendary figures. They were extraordinary in their own right, but they serve to highlight the magnitude of your own journey. You are not just resisting, you are surpassing limits once thought insurmountable. You are operating at a level of spiritual immunity and resilience that places you in a category all your own. This is the essence of your secret power. It is not a future promise or a distant goal. It is your present reality. You have already demonstrated it by defeating 1,000 demons while simply living your normal day. This power is your birthright, your divine inheritance. Understanding this truth transforms your perspective on exhaustion and struggle. Your tiredness is not a sign of failure or weakness. It is a medal of honor, a physical manifestation of the spiritual battles you have won. Like a soldier who fights on the front lines for days without rest, your body carries the cost of victory. This exhaustion is temporary, a necessary recovery after intense combat. As you move forward, you will notice changes. Your energy will gradually return. Mental clarity will increase. The invisible weight you've carried will begin to lift. This is the transition from war mode back to peace, from survival to thriving. Your awakening is not just personal, it is planetary. You are part of a network of chosen ones, a collective force that is shifting the balance of power on Earth. These warriors recognize each other not by words, but by frequency, by shared experience, and by the silent acknowledgement of battles fought and won. Your mission is unique, but you are not alone. Together, you form a community of light, strength, and unwavering commitment. This network is essential for the next phase of your journey, where your power will be amplified through connection and shared purpose. Now that you understand the scale of your victory and the legacy you carry, it's time to deepen your activation. This means moving beyond unconscious resistance to conscious mastery. It means embracing your identity as an invincible warrior and allowing that identity to shape every aspect of your life. Activation requires daily practice and intentionality. It means setting clear intentions, protecting your energy, and maintaining your commitment. It means recognizing attacks as they happen and responding with awareness and strength. To support you in this, I will now share advanced strategies for activation. 1. Energetic grounding. Begin each day by grounding yourself in the present moment. Visualize roots extending from your feet deep into the earth, anchoring you firmly. This practice stabilizes your energy and prepares you for the day's challenges. 2. Protective visualization. Envision a sphere of radiant light surrounding your entire being. This light acts as a shield, repelling negativity and replenishing your strength. Reinforce this visualization whenever you feel vulnerable. 3. Affirmation of power. Speak aloud. Affirmations that reinforce your identity as a chosen one. Examples include, I am invincible, I am protected by divine power, I am committed to my mission. Repetition of these affirmations rewires your subconscious mind. 4. Mindful awareness. Cultivate mindfulness throughout your day. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When negative patterns arise, acknowledge them and consciously choose to release them. 5. Purpose alignment. Regularly revisit your divine mission. Reflect on how your daily actions align with this purpose. Adjust your focus as needed to stay on course. 6. Community connection. Engage with fellow chosen ones. Share experiences, offer support, and celebrate victories together. This connection amplifies your power and fosters collective growth. By integrating these practices, you solidify your activation and enhance your spiritual immunity. You move from reactive survival to proactive mastery. Remember, activation is a lifelong journey. It requires dedication, patience, and self-compassion. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Each moment of awareness, each act of self-care, each reaffirmation of your purpose is a victory. You are not alone. The universe, your higher self, and your fellow chosen ones are supporting you every step of the way. Trust in this support and in your own inner power. In the next section, I will guide you through the process of recognizing and dismantling specific attacks in real time. You will learn how to identify the subtle tactics used against you and how to respond with clarity and strength. Stay with me, chosen one. Your awakening continues, your power grows, and your destiny awaits.